Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is After the Gold Rush number 5. This was a Kickstarter campaign. It was a while ago. I forget how much this book cost me. Huh. Actually, you know what? I have a spreadsheet. Through the power of Microsoft Excel, let's look at what this cost me. But while I'm pulling that up, kind of just what the book's about. This person here, Scout. And I don't actually know what Scout's gender is, and I don't think it really matters for what this story's got going on. So this cost me 21 bucks after shipping. All right. So, crash landed on Earth, and Scout's been adventuring. Scout met this crazy dude, the Axeman. Scout met these people in this town, and nobody trusts Scout because Scout has the power of technology. Scout is from outer space. The people on Earth kind of are living in a medieval society. They don't have all that technological voodoo mojo stuff going on like they used to. In fact, their little society, that at least the one that she runs into, bases their life around. I'm not quite sure how best to explain this. They base their life around stories. So they have this dude who hands out books, and the dude gave Scout, if I remember right, it's Frankenstein. Okay, we're going to take a quick digression. You got your kind of like, here's what's going on. So everybody thinks Scout is a witch. Now, this is the envelope the book came in. Like a stay flat photo mailer. These are okay. Peter Samedi successfully delivers, a stack of books to me, like every month in these things. And it had this cute little sticker. I think that's the author, or like his little image of himself. I don't think it's actually supposed to be Scout. Maybe it is supposed to be Scout. Actually, it is, because look at the outfit. Okay, so that's Scout. Great. It's cute. I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorite games of all time. So, getting that little sticker, I think I already had one of those, but getting that little sticker, absolutely fun. I'm going to find an excuse one day to sit down with a short box or something and just kind of wallpaper it over in all these indie book stickers I have. I think that would be a really fun thing to do. Wait, we're doing a review. Right, so the book came in this Stay Flat mailer. It was not bagged. And this corner was like this. That's how the book came. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, it's too late for me to complain about this and get a replacement or whatever. And I'm not really too concerned, but it is kind of a shame. And I'm pointing this out not to be like, oh, this is terrible, but to be like, for 20 bucks, you got to do better on your shipping. You need it to at least get bagged and boarded. If even, I understand not sending it in a Gemini, one book, these usually work fine. So you can probably save some. But then again, if you buy Geminis in bulk, they're only like 50 cents or something. And bags and boards in bulk from BCW are, 11 cents for both? It's not that expensive. Anyway, I digress. We open up to an absolutely fantastic opening page. Let me use this little card here to hold the book down. There we go. You know why it's absolutely fantastic? There's something happening on it. Hold on, do I have a Marvel book just sitting over here I can get for you real quick? Let's see, Once and Future, Doomsday Clock. True Believer books don't count for this purpose. No, it's not in that bin. It must be over here. I just need to find some Marvel something. Just because I want to show you something. Here we go. Here's a Savage Avengers issue. Let's compare first pages. Which of these is more interesting? You open the front cover of the book up, and over here you see a wall of text. Over here you see someone yelling. One of these is way more visually interesting than the other one. I think more comic books should be visually interesting. So we're already off to a good start here. I like this. She's yelling. Her little dog down here. He's like, oh, my human. My human is speaking. This is the most important moment of my life. Because that's how dogs are. Dogs are great. Dogs sit around and they just spend time looking at you and listening to you and trying to figure out what it is exactly that you've said to them. It's a very endearing trait. I love dogs. I especially love my dog because Phantom is cute. And grumpy, but mostly cute. So anyway, they feed her. The dog gets some. Da 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 da. And now we've got Scout here, hanging out on these steps. That's the dude that gave her the book. I'm going to use her for Scout because it looks more feminine than male. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. In fact, I may just flip back to using like it. No, that's people get offended by it. Anyway, Scout's there. They're chatting. We see the Axeman is on the move. And things... Oh gosh, what is her name? Pre? Something like that. Anyway, she's super cute. The faces are super cute. The art style I find very cute and endearing. It looks different. I think it's the same artist, but it's it's a different style than some of the previous issues. They had a lot of scratchy in places. At least I remember that. And this just looks very much like actually an animated feature. These characters look like they belong in a little animated film. Maybe not a Japanese anime, but definitely like a Western style animated feature. It looks good. It looks good. There's a lot of life and emotion in these characters. The faces are a little exaggerated and stuff, especially the mouths. But I like it. It's visually pretty to look at. Anyway, she goes sneaking out, and stuff happens. That's what we're gonna go with. And stuff happens, and I guess thinking back on it, there wasn't a whole lot of. Oh, look at this inking work. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I guess looking back on it, there's like not a whole lot happening, but there's some great character building moments in here. Oh, there's actually one really funny thing. And I don't want to show it. Sorry, I was just looking at it and I'm like, if I show this, it kind of spoils like one of the best moments of the book. So I really can't show it to you. The dialogue is pretty good. The characters obviously come from very different cultures. So Scout speaks one language, everyone else speaks another one. Technically, they're using the same or similar words. They just don't understand each other's meaning when they're using those words, which is pretty fun, which is pretty cool, because that's how cultures change. That's how cultures evolve. So that's actually a well done trait, and I dig it. All in all, I dug this pretty well. Kind of thinking about it and looking at my financial situation. $20, so I'm paying like $1 a page for this thing. I don't know. I didn't count the pages. I don't think there's more than like 24 pages in here. Maybe there are. Let's find out. Let's find out. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I'm going to just drop some art cards here because I just put these in their little thingies. And you need something to look at while I'm flipping through here counting. So let's see. We got 1, 2. Oh, maybe there's a lot more pages here than I'm thinking. 2, 3, 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fingers, fingers. Work with me here. Let's see, that was 1, 2, 3. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's counting the little excerpt from the webcomic. So I guess there's about 30 pages in here. Minus like the webcomic and the... Yeah, maybe 28 pages of the main story. So I wasn't quite paying $1 a page. That suddenly makes it a lot more palatable. That suddenly makes it a whole lot more palatable. I have this weird mental threshold that even when I'm buying a boutique comic book, I really shouldn't be spending more than like 50 cents a page. That's just how my mind works. That's like a mental threshold. Once I cross it, it gets hard to justify. And I liked this book. I liked it a lot. It's very different from a lot of stuff I read. You know, if you've watched my channel, you'll know. Let me just like pull up the stack here. We've got, let's see, superhero, violence, superhero, 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 steampunk, science, superheroes, superhero, superhero. I don't know what the heck that was. Superhero, something different. Just like Unsacred over here is also something different. So, you know, primarily I read a lot of superhero stuff because that's what I enjoy. This is also something I enjoy. I got a lot of joy out of reading it. Just looking at the art was a ton of fun. The art was absolutely a ton of fun. So that's what I got to say about this book. I don't know if I can recommend it for you. I don't know if I like it enough that I'm going to back issue number 6, because I backed 1 through 4 for like $40 total, and then I backed this one issue for like $21, and I kind of feel like I really like the prior price point. Let me actually put my spreadsheet back up here. Let's see, what was after the gold rush 1 through 4? Oh, it was $55, not 40. So assuming each issue is like 30 pages, that's still, well, that's 120. That's still like 50 cents a page, and that's after shipping. So that one was safely under my threshold. This one, I don't know. I don't know. I might wait like a couple issues and just see if I can get like issues 6, 7, and all through the rest. You know, all bundled up together and just kind of splurge in one big go, which is a bad thing for independent comic books. Because if you wait for the trade or whatever to get into the indie book, well, there's no guarantee that the issues after that one are going to exist, that they're going to be made, because if they can't get support on the prior issues, they're never going to get support on the later issues because they won't have the money to make them. Anyway, I've been talking for a long time on this book. You all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. And I'm kind of going through like my backlog of indie books over here, trying to get those kind of done, because I got a ton of books like stacked up that have been on my to-read list. So you can probably expect to see something else kind of weird show up. Like maybe I'll, I got to definitely read Rebirth of the Gangster Act 2. I got to this one part of that book where they're at like an Alcoholics Anonymous thing, and man, I knew everything was gonna go bad, and I couldn't bring myself to finish, like get past that page. It was I hit a wall because I don't think I was psychologically prepared for it. But you know, one thing about this book, that art is so cheery. Anybody can be psychologically prepared to read this thing. It's just joy. It's just fun to look at. Now, the stuff that's going on, there's some drama, but it's not like super serious drama, at least not yet. The drama is definitely on the, like, this is a Miyazaki film level kind of drama. So it's still fun. And I expect it to stay that way because this series is described as uplifting sci-fi. Okay, really, I'm out of here this time. I'm going to stop talking now. Bye-bye.